Yes, follow us on Twitter at TouchSM365. We are always bringing you the latest news. Right now, I'm sorry for all the noise in the background. Jay, bro, lit it, bro. Like, for real, son. Like, bro, lit it, though. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I'm like loving the fucking vibe, son. I'm just keeping it real. Anyway, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Clutch Saturdays, where we guess what? We're about to go back and look at some of these NFL stories that may have touched you, that you may have slipped over, looked over, or even pay attention to. But anyway, we're about to bring it to you so you can look over it with us as we go inside this post-NFL schedule release, post-NFL draft, post-NFL schedule release. The schedule got released. The schedule was released that morning. I had the schedule, well, a copy of an unrevised schedule on the 5th of May, a week ahead of it. Posted it. I mean, hey, I had a few people that was like, and it looked like some troll material, look like this, and I'm like, bro, I checked my insiders for my inside sources. I'm trying to make sure that when I bring you that clutch point of view, not over here. So guess what? Right now we working on, then we're gonna go with the schedule, okay? Let me tell you something. I put it down on my paperwork, man, to make sure that I got to this point because I wanted y'all to chime in the comment section as I delivered it, okay? We had the schedule release on the 12th. Shocking enough. I was like, wow, okay. How we do that? And the NFL schedule was already leaked on May 5th because I snatched it May 5th night. And not to be like, it wasn't real, but it was like, I checked it with what was released, and thank you NFL for not making me seem like I was bullshitting with the people or lying or fronting or trolling. Because guess what? Check what if you seen it on my page, any page from Tumblr to the Gram to Twitter to here on the tube, you're gonna see the Clutch Sports Media. We don't bring you that bullshit. We bring you that exclusive. You understand? I'm only dropping that real. If it ain't real, if I can't verify it, I'm not gonna bring it on my page. I'm not gonna even share it with you. That's how we rocking over here at Clutch Sports Media 365, because it's 365 days of this. We do this every day. So you paying attention. We're gonna get straight to this next news that I want to bring y'all. And yes, I buy scenes for this, okay? Because you're on my podcast. Bam! Aaron Rodgers news. How many of y'all tired of hearing the Aaron Rodgers news? Because I'm tired of hearing the Aaron Rodgers news. I know you're tired of hearing the Aaron Rodgers news. We all can speculate how Aaron Rodgers, where Aaron Rodgers, is he going somewhere? Is he not going somewhere? Wait. Think about it. NFL MVP, the one and only gunslinger outside of Brett Favre. I have immense respect for Brett Favre. The 1996 Super Bowl against my New England Patriots, Brett Favre was in there gunslinging. But Brett Favre had that decline where we all knew it was a decline, and Aaron Rodgers was the next wave, and he continued the legacy. Now you're looking like, wait, Aaron Rodgers, who just won MVP, and you're telling me that we're about to just continue this brand? That's like somebody at Target or Walmart going in and they're like, wait, why y'all ain't got it? Oh, they just can't. What you mean? Aaron Rodgers, the man that you look on the screen. Take a look. This is Clutch Sports Media podcast, baby. We bring you the pod, bring you the cast. You follow us on Twitter. You follow us on the Gram. We have a Facebook group. Not a Facebook group, Facebook page. Okay. It is shocking how Aaron Rodgers has hijacked the NFL news media outlets and taken this story and ran with it. And we're all sitting back like, Where is this story going? We have not even got to the point where we've reviewed the draft in depth like we normally would, because we have so much outside news that comes pouring in that we haven't even heard Aaron Rodgers speak. So this is about the most that you're getting from us over here at Clutch Sports Media, because right now we have more prevalent news to get to, and I'm gonna go with the next level of moon. Okay, all right. So let me see. How about let's go here. Okay. All right. The first number one overall Jacksonville Jaguars select the Clemson quarterback. Going to be Trevor Lawrence. We knew that Trevor Lawrence, number one overall pick out of Clemson, was going to the Jaguars. We knew this. We all had the, let's give him a round of applause. Thank you. And there's really no way I can even touch this subject without even getting more or less, how do you want to point this out? Look, Tebow got into this speculation because, Jacksonville's trending. He stays in Jacksonville. He's friends with head coach. He tie in knowing that that's one of the positions that Jacksonville is the least notarized position on the team. That if you slide Tim Tebow in there, we're not going to be like, wait, Tim Tebow is now signed as a Jacksonville Jaguar at tight end. So for the last week, 2 weeks, what we've heard as the story has been broken down and broken more in depth, Tim Tebow is pretty much have to try out like the rest of the roster spots, right? And you're going for this hybrid tight end. I'm gonna tell you the rest. That's what they're planning on doing. They're like, okay, because you look at Jacksonville. They have Trevor Lawrence overall, mobile quarterback, tall, lender, sleek, quick. You drive his buddy ETN. Okay? That's a dual threat right there. The Jaguars already have Robinson from last season. He made my fantasy roster last season. My fantasy roster did good because of this man right here, Mr. Robinson. So you already have a dual threat at back. You got DJ Shaw. You draft a few more pieces. We get Tebow to try and come in to be a atmospheric entity in the locker room at tight end when there's a couple of people from HBCUs, historically black college university, that got snubbed. Let's call it what we gonna call it what it is. They got snubbed and nobody go and draft a player from there. But yet and still, Tebow dominates the news right after Aaron Rodgers dominates the news. Let me go ahead, Cole. Thank you, Cole, for giving me that. But okay. So as I sit here and I'm telling you this, I'm telling you from the point where I want you to understand that the number one overall draft pick, Trevor Lawrence, that we were all like, oh, we want to see how this mesh. Aaron Rodgers, he dominated it. He took over this. And then we have Trevor Lawrence, who comes and he's our total understanding. Like, because it's the number one over draft pick. But now Urban Myers has now brought us another storyline, and he hasn't even coached his first NFL game. First, he tried to hire the coach, the assistants, the whatever it was that he was trying to do, and slide him in there, who had the issue with race. Oh no, Herb, no, baby. This is the NFL. And you mean to tell me we're going to dominate the speculation in these headlines with a Tim Tebow tight end story? I'd rather give more Aaron Rodgers speculatory stories than have to sit here and talk about Tim Tebow, who's coming back to the NFL to play tight end with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And we know Rob Ninkovich was on Pat McAfee. That was Thursday. And he was like, he kept it real. I respect what Rob said. As somebody who watched the game, played the game, loved the game, absorbed this game, you have to understand that you're not going to go in there and play against these people that if you watch the draft, if you watch the hype to the draft, if you watch pro days, you understand that these players that are coming out today, they're running 4-3, 4-4, 4-2, 4-5, speed, benching, 350 plus, 400 plus. These are the people that are like, boom, boom. They're hitting on all cylinders. So when you tell me that I have a position need and you have not addressed it through free agency or the draft, and there's qualified candidates that are busting out the stitches to show off, and we get Tim Tebow who shows up and says, hey, I live next door to Urban Meyer. That I want to get back on the field, and this is what we do. So it's not taking shots. It's not taking. Tim Tebow could be like, bro, I'm going to come out there, I'm going to play. He's going to go out there and he'd probably get half killed today. Congratulations to him. But it's the fact that you're willing to allow what so many people are trying to stop from happening in the professional league. If we're in a mediocre, sideways, maybe a skim scam, a hookup league, I can get that. This is not fantasy football. This is where you look at the number one over draft pick and you're like, okay, he's bringing something. You draft the running back right behind him. Then you go and get him some upward. Look what the Jets did. The Jets went and got a lineman, and then they turned around and got Elijah. So, I mean, they went and got a lineman, and they got this man a wide receiver. So, Zach Wilson comes in, and not only does he do his thing, but they might be able after June 1st. And I hate this June 1st bullshit because it's like the NFL is trying to fucking justify why we need to wait to this moment here ahead of in the middle of because minicamp OTAs start on the 24th of May. They run all the way to the 8th to July 18th. June 1st, you want to decide if we can pay this person or what can we get for this person or can we shave this off. It's a bunch of bullshit. I mean, it's business side, right? If you was a hustler and you look at the hustle of this business, right? You trying to hustle to get your way to your secure bag and also a secure position where you can make sure that you impact and get those incentive bonuses. Dude, why have we politicized shit? Got shit that's going like here, there. Where's Julio Jones? I mean, you got Kyle Pitts, Kyle Ridley, Julio Jones. Oh my, I mean, bro. In that division of a nightmare, come on. There's weaknesses in all of the DB positions in the NFC South. You can go from Carolina to Tampa to New Orleans, even Atlanta. So why would not Atlanta exploit that? I don't know. But instead, Atlanta wants to deal Julio away. We're going to see how that's going to work out. That's getting me too out of there. But anyway, number one overall, Jacksonville Jaguars take that first pick, Trevor Lawrence. And Whitney took that first overall pick Tim Tebow pops up, and Tim Tebow is in the mix with the bullshit. Okay, I'm gonna call it real. Okay, I'm gonna just tip it real. Okay, now look right here on the screen as I got it. All right, there were 3 mini camps started last week. As of last week, what I'm trying to tell you is May 7th, 8 mini camp for New York Jets, the Colts. Yep, that's what I got on. Yeah, it's the New York Jets, Indianapolis Colts, the Las Vegas Raiders. So 3 teams. Okay, but when you look at this, let's take a look. This is what I just seen, and I'm gonna have this on my Twitter page later on, ladies and gentlemen, so you can check this out. Oh, good. I'm at 17, so that means I just have a few more minutes to talk to y'all. Okay, Zach Wilson went to the Jets, Trey Lance, 49ers, Kyle Pitts, Atlanta, Jamar Chase to the Bengals, Jalen Waddle, Penei Sewell, J.C. Horn, Patrick Surtain to the Broncos, J.C. Horn went to the Panthers, and Philadelphia traded with Dallas, which set off a Giants frenzy. Which will bring me back when we come back after the break. We will have the New York Giants. My enemy is your enemy. Because the Giants are now out for you, Philadelphia and Dallas. This bullshit y'all tried to pull off in the trade. At 10, y'all took it and ran with it. And guess what? Now, the Giants have some questions. And they want some answers. So as we look at this, tell me what you think. That is 1 through 10 as we close out right now at this first segment. I thank y'all for tuning in. I'm Jay the Perspective, and this is Clutch Sports Media. Thank you for tuning in to my Clutch Sports Shoot Y'all Saturday. Oh, we going in with it. I know. Hey, I'm just having fun with this because guess what? I'm giving you the real, but also I'm making it interesting because guess what? I like what I do and I love what you do. And I like what I do and I love what you do. Welcome to Clutch Sports Media. It's Jay the Perspective, baby. CSM 365. Hashtag that. If you don't like it, don't try it. Guess what? We're back.